All right, listen, if there's one thing that could pull me out of my eternal slumber from YouTube, it's Spotify Wrapped. Hey neighbor, it's been a while. Welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John. I've been listening to a whole lot of whatever the fuck I want to in 2025. It has been a year from hell. No, I don't want to talk about it. Let's just dive straight into the insanity that probably is my Spotify Wrapped 2K25. Another year of Spotify Premium. Away we go. We're ready for you, ARTV. You listened. We counted. We're going to compare this at the end to my Stats FM to see if this actually adds up or not. 94,000 minutes. Well, considering my Stats FM currently, I'm looking it dead in the eyes right now in another tab, and it says that I've listened to 109,000 minutes. Something's off here. No one exactly knows when Spotify stops counting. I've heard it's mid-November. Some people think it's Halloween. Spotify themselves don't even seem to know. Just based on the metrics, I'm gonna say it stopped sometime in early November, considering we stopped at 65 days, 94,000 minutes. Still my biggest streaming year ever. Tastes like mine, okay, they can't be defined. Don't put me in a box, don't you dare, even though you're gonna try, Spotify. But 416 genres, alternative rock coming out on top surprises absolutely no one. Indie pop, Midwest emo, because I'm that guy this year. Pop and hip hop. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Those are some of the genres that I definitely focused on a lot. I didn't even listen to as much vinyl as I would in a typical year because I've just found myself genre hopping and artist hopping, band hopping, decade hopping. Swiping along to our next slide. Age is just a number, though thank God I'm about to turn 34. So don't take this personally. 33, we're still in you. A repeating angel number. My listening age is 39. You know what? I'm still in my 30s. We're gonna take that all day. It's fine. Mid-30s, early 30s, late 30s. I'm in my 30s. Since you were into music from the early 2000s, I've got decades of good taste. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in my feels, in my 2000s comfort playlist this year, so I'm gonna pat myself on the back and say, you deserved it, John, it's okay. Look, my listening age may be 39, but I listened to 11,000 plus unique songs this year. What was my number one song? Well, I think it was Dracula by Tame Impala. It was written all over the cards. I listened to that song like non-stop. I didn't even really like Deadbeat, the album, all that much. I thought it was his weakest effort yet. But Kevin Parker, Dracula, show me Dracula. Wow. It's on the list, but In My Room could definitely be it too. That song had me way up in my feels, basic being basic, People versus Mary and Sue, or Pixelated Kisses. I'm guessing these are my top 5. If I had to guess, these are all songs that I played a lot because they're all very catchy songs, easier to do. I'm gonna say Dracula, show me Dracula. And I believe that's right. I got a green check mark. I got it. Okay. All right. I know myself. Dracula's a 10 out of 10 song. Halloween was in the air. I'm going through something, all right? Dracula just made sense. Dracula. Suck me first, I will get back at ya. Sorry, Tyler, the Creator moment off the top of the head. I don't know what's going on. I don't care anymore. In the end, I hope it's me and Dracula because that is my top song. Yes, indeed. I listened to this song 51 times. Send me to the psych ward because I think that's the most I've ever listened to a song in a single year, and that song hasn't not been out that long. So what does that say about me? Do not answer that, by the way. Don't, you don't even need to. I know. Kevin Parker, thank you very much. My top songs, Dracula, In My Room, Julia Wolf. Don't even get me started on the feels with that one. A very special place in my heart. Unfortunately, Basic Being Basic by Joe. A song that will more than likely be better than anything you're gonna find in Stranger Things Season 5, but that's my hot take for today. People versus Mary and Sue, I just gotta say, shout out Devin again like a million times over. Go look her up at Trashy, I think, on Instagram and the socials. Just so fun, DIY, the music videos, the live performances, everything is so innovative, and she does not get like any love. This music video has been out for 6+ months and doesn't even have 50K views, and it's one of the best things I've seen all damn year.
I gave her my whole year just to find her with John Deere right in the headlights.
Pixelated Kisses by Joji sliding in there at number 5. It's less than 2 minutes long, and again, your boy's been going through some stuff this year, so we're just gonna move right along. We'll add that to the library so we can take a scroll later. I listened to 315 albums this year. That doesn't sound right, but I don't know if they're counting like all the way through listens or what. Long live the album indeed, though. I can get behind that, even though I'm more of a singles guy and less rigid about the albums than I used to be. 315. My top album this year was Mayhem by Lady Gaga. Interesting. My top albums of the year: Mayhem, Tsunami Sea by Spirit Box, Imaginal Disc, again, Mag Bay, come on, the 8 singles they put out this year, just a round of applause. Some Men I Trust making the cut, as well as The Clearing by Wolf Alice, because it's Wolf Alice, and I Am Their Love's Whore. You love to see it in the top 5, and now I'm very curious about my top artists of the year, because I feel like Wolf Alice and Mag Bay are probably givens in there, but the rest is kind of a wild card because I had a weird year. Book Lover, what was my top book of the year? Oh yeah, the one out of like 3 that I listened to. Mark Hoppus, everybody, Fahrenheit 182. I listened to 2 full audiobooks this year. That is, wow, I am making great strides in that department. 2 is up from 1. From Hoppus to 2563 different artists, and there were 5 extra special: Deftones, Green Day, Kendrick Lamar, Men I Trust, and Wolf Alice, of course. But who claimed the top spot? Start your race. Shit. All right. February, Kendrick's in the lead. I like this. This is like those data channels that you watch that show the most subscribed YouTube channels and stuff over time. Oh man, Kendrick, Deftones, Wolf Alice speeding to the finish. I'm betting it all on the white horses. Yes, yes, yes. If only I had bet on every single... By the way, this video is brought to you by Roobet and Underdog Fantasy. I'm just fucking kidding. Kill me before that ever happens. Please, genuinely. Wolf Alice is my top artist. That makes my blackened heart a little bit... No, it doesn't make it any less black, actually, but maybe there was a crack of light let in. Not growing 3 sizes today or anything, but Wolf Alice on top, it makes the year feel a little bit better. If you're not listening to Wolf Alice, they are the best band going right now for my money. We made a leaderboard for the super fans like myself who clearly care about these things. Once a year at least we do. 46,545. I don't like that number. That doesn't sound very high. I'm number 46,545, 46,000 down on the list. I mean, imagine being told you were 46,000th in the queue in Ticketmaster. You would be throwing your laptop out the window. Anything else for me, Spotify? My top artists in order: Wolf Alice, Deftones, saw that one coming, saw these guys with some friends back in March. Phenomenal concert. Kendrick Lamar, Men I Trust, and Green Day sliding into the top 5, of course, because it's John from ARTV. Oh, in all seriousness, that's very nice. Wolf Alice, top artist of the year, and all of my listening, it made me a part of something bigger, okay? You just wouldn't understand. I'm not like the other streamers. Which club do I belong to? Club Serotonin, definitely not lacking in that department. The Soft Hearts Club, the Cloud State Society. I'm going with the Grit Collective. I don't know. Grit Collective is what I'm guessing. And I got a claw. Hey, I was right! I definitely haven't been a good recruiter lately because I have not been active anywhere, but that's fine. I'm in great company, according to Spotify, because 9% of global listeners are in my club, and that's a good thing. I'm in there with the likes of Green Day, Kendrick, Julia Wolf, Arms Length, Sleep Token, and Spirit Box, so I feel safe in those arms, okay? You pulled some of my files just in case. What kind of files? Okay, my biggest listening day. That's interesting. I didn't see this. I like this. My biggest listening day was January 7th. This is new. I listened to 758 minutes, and I turned it into a genre relay that never let the baton drop. 136 artists is pretty impressive work for that small amount of time. That's a lot going on. Repeat Heavy Day came just about a month later, February 7th, listening to some shit on repeat. I'm scared. I listened to Big Pig and Squid on a loop. I was on a plane to Mexico. Yeah, that's why. By evening, I circled back. No, I most certainly did not. If the plane had circled back, I would still be in Mexico now, actually, because I was on the way home. Most diverse day. I almost thought that said most divisive day. Most diverse day. The most genres and everything. The day that I let 66 genres crash my midnight and afternoon. So I'm listening to post-hardcore, country, bubble grunge, pop punk, art punk, and I spanned 66 6 genres in 734 minutes. Pretty impressive stuff in our tour. Bullshit derivative. Nobody cares about my biggest audiobook day, right? Because I don't even care. So you definitely don't. Now I'm taking a look at my Stats FM. I've imported all of my Spotify listening data back to the early 2010s, I think 2013 or 14, into this service, and I can see everything from 2025. I've listened to about 109,000 minutes according to this, 30,000 plus streams, and 13,000 plus individual tracks. Almost 3,000 artists, 2777, a nice 777, and 6,068 albums. And I think they determined that just based on even a single can be an album, which isn't accurate, but it's just unique releases, I guess. Think of it that way. Thank you guys for watching, tuning into the madness that always is, looking back at my Spotify Wrapped and my most streamed music of the year. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and leave your own listening report, whether that be the Apple Music Replay, YouTube recap, or whatever you listen on. I'm sorry I've been away from uploads, guys. I hope to do some of my year-end countdowns like best songs, best albums. Stick with me. I appreciate your patience, and I'll see you soon for more on ARTV.